I found one and the worms killed me. Right now, I'm on my way back to that location to finish off the worm spawns. This cave looks to be quite massive, and I'm hoping it will solve my needs for a while. The cave ended up being one of those that you have to break down a rock wall formation to get inside. I was half expecting it to be the same size as other caves I've found so far. This one, however, looked like it went back quite a lot. The only issue is I'm running back without any gear. While off camera, I ended up doing a lot more stone farming. With how deadly an area I'm in, I felt it was best to have a separate house for taming. Naturally, while working on that, I had a buffalo wandered in with baby. While you can't tame the adults, I was not about to let such an opportunity wander away. So, I had put up the final walls of that house and quickly made some food. So, while they are off taming, I ended up going back out to explore a new cave. It's at least a good thing I have a range this time around. While it will be without arrows for more time than I want to count, it did end up coming quite in handy this time around. As you can see, the worms are all in very hard to get to locations for melee, along with having to swim slowly through water to get to some of them. While I'm still mainly after the iron in here, I'm starting to need a lot more than that, and things like aluminum will start to become needed at some point. I honestly could speed hours in these caves if they were big enough. You might also notice I'm at a higher level than I was in the last episode. That's not all from doing some off-camera grinding. Icarus allows you to use the same character in other worlds. So, I've joined a few others on another server. With some bonus experience running at the time, the levels just keep flying. With cave lung and how cold I was getting in there, I was having a hard time having enough stamina to gather any resources. Cave lung has quite a massive penalty. Between that and swimming in the cold water there, it's no shock I was having some issues. I'm hoping to fix that by gathering some supplies to make a campfire. Hopefully, this will help a bit to combat the negative effects I'm dealing with in here. While I could make a special kind of medicine to deal with this, such things as that are rather costly, and I also have so many things I want to put my tech tree points into. I'll be holding off on that at least for now. The downside to leaving the cave and entering it as I did was that the worms spawned again. I'm getting rather low on arrows at this point. So, if I see an opportunity to use melee, I'll be forced to go that route instead. I am a sucker for stopping to farm exotics. I can't get enough of this stuff. It's also rare to find. At some point, I learned to craft and bring ramps with me into caves like these. For now, it's the struggle of trying to jump and hit any ores that are out of range, hoping I can get something out of it. Nothing like a cold plunge into a cave lake to remind you that it's a bad idea. I mainly got what I came here for, along with some other stuff. I don't want to keep my tames unattended for too long, while they are in a stone house. That won't hold up forever if anything wants to kill them. I'm sure they also need some further food. While I was starting to get a nice little stockpile of iron, that will quickly vanish as I start to make steel bloom to use in the furnace. I thought my iron issues were already a massive issue. Now I'll be needing 6 iron ores per steel bloom. That cave I just found won't last long. Now that I have a few things cooking, it was time to go check on my Tames. It, however, sounded like something was trying to break in. As always, I can't step outside without something being trying to kill me. The good news is I can now add one of those bird things to things I'm taming. The buffalo is now tamed. I had no idea at the time that these bird things get killed easily. They are, however, super fast once you get them some levels. As far as the buffalo, I have plans to use him for hauling resources, mostly from caves back to base. It would be kind of nice if I did not need to make lots of trips each time I find a single cave. Since I have plans to tame a few things, I might as well get some beds for them crafted up now. The more annoying thing looked like it was going to be food. I thought Tames could only eat the food that is made out of seeds. Later, after hating how much time I'd need to spend farming to make the seed food, I'd realize they would eat meat. Something I wish I had discovered long before. Getting some new tools is high on my list. I almost have enough now to make a new knife that will come in handy in combat. With the new Tame almost done, and a lot of ores still needing to cook up, it seems like this is a great spot to call it, while I AFK for a while to let things process. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for further content.